latest episode of Making It and Faking It. Today we're going to continue with a Martini Henry. We're going to focus on the strap today and touch on some changes that I want to make to the bayonet. I want to make it a little bit more realistic. But anyway, let's jump straight in. Okay, after waking up in the middle of the night and deciding I was reshaping this, I've just had a bit of colour. Just got to colour the other side. So I made some bayonets that fit over the end. That's only half coloured, just quickly so you can see what I'm doing. Now really they need to be a bit longer, so these tubes need to be sort of longer to be more realistic. But not only that, now after watching Zulu the film, I believe that these bayonets were actually flattened metal of a V shape, so I'm going to be remaking these so they look a little bit more realistic. But you can get the idea. But that goes over the top, and then you've got a bayonet. It's not coloured the other side. I've just quickly put a bit of colour so you could see what it will look like. Just because I knew I'd do a bit of filming. Paint's not dry on this side, so I'm not turning over. Yes, it's all a bit rough, so it does need some more sanding. But once again, that's what I do. I just do little by little. I'm now going to be working on the strap. This one is a white one. Looks just like one of my elastic bands, to be honest. I'm not sure what to do now because there's that one. And if we look at the Zulu films, we can see they're a dark brown. Now I like the idea of the white because it looked more dressy with the uniform. But I also like the idea of trying to keep somewhat original. So I don't know if that first picture is an original strap or has someone added that. But to be honest, I don't suppose it's a massive issue. I could do a white one or I could do a brown one. Positions of the straps where they attach. So one's going to attach just there where I've made that little clip there. I'm going to take that off and turn that into an O-ring. And it looks like there's a little ring that just comes off the edge of the trigger mechanism there. So this is what I'm going to do. Personally, I would have connected it further down here. I have seen one where it's connected down here, but the majority of them are connected like this. So I'm going to go ahead and start this. Right, so first one's got to come just off of here. I might actually hook it in there and then glue it just to give it a bit of stability. And the other one, I believe, comes off of the black piece here. So, right, first off, let's get the size. I want quite small. I'm going to use a pair of these needle pliers. I found a slightly thinner elastic band and it fits in fine. Nice little D-ring there. So go ahead and I'm going to chop that. It's really hard for me to show you this. I don't know how clear you can see this. I'm going to try and thread this over the trigger. It's supposed to attach just at the front here. I'm just going to put it around it for ease and strength. And I don't think anyone will notice the difference. Right, got that closed up. And hopefully now, should be able to seal that right up. Just got it on there, but we're obviously going to pull that right to the front. I'm just going to put a little blob of super glue to hold that at the front there like that. Won't seem to be in there. Oh, let's get that through. Whoa, there we go. So that's that. I'm just going to have a look at my picture. So as I understand it, so this one needs to be about halfway along. Maybe a little bit too much. And this one got to attach here. Now I did make a little milliput thing here to try and simulate the hook, but we're going to have to make a real one. So I think we might have to cut that off and a little bit of super glue one on. Not 100% sure how we're going to do that right now. But let's go and make another D-ring up. First thing we're going to do is we're going to try and make this arc a little bit smaller. Straighten that out. So I want this to slot directly over there like that. And going to clamp that in there. Try and keep that really tight to there. And hopefully glue it in and paint it black. Hopefully you won't see that. I'm going to go and cut this down so it's more manageable. Cut it down to there. Oops, where did that go? Right. Let's take this out. I'm going to work bringing this around. Incidentally, this piece here, which I believe was for rodding the barrel, I got that from a old hairbrush, a tooth from a hairbrush. So this needs to be really tight to be effective. At the moment I've got it quite loose. I think there's too much there. I need to glue this in place so that it stops moving on me. Hopefully that glue nice and strong. Give that a second and we'll come back. I hope you can see that. I've created a loop around the barrel and a loop there. Hopefully you can see that. Well, yes, it's gold at the moment. I should paint that. Hopefully that shouldn't be so obvious. Just let that dry. Is we want to now get a band through there. Now we've got a decent sized loop. This is going to be a very small area here. The adjustment's going to be at the bottom. So let me go ahead and glue that. Now, looking at the picture, I do know that we've got some straps around them that way. Okay, so this is where we're at so far. There's a gun. I've tried to sort of age it slightly. And there's a bayonet on the end. A couple of spare bayonets I've made. Not quite perfectly straight. Getting there. So this is what I did here. I've attached it now. I've put an elastic band over the top. Elastic band over the top, and now we can actually adjust the length of this piece here. That's a paper clip that I've bent, like an S clip. And then we've attached it this end. You can see I've overdone the length for that one. Could have trimmed that back. That's my Martini Henry so far, and I'm quite happy with that. Right, so here's my guys, the 24 foot. A work in progress, like always. They're not totally finished because I'm in the middle of doing loads of different things. This guy's uniform needs to be replaced in the right state. And I am, at the moment, trying to work on better tunic with a green on them. Unfortunately, this guy's webbing's gone really, really yellowy. I've said in other videos that I need to colour that, but I haven't got around to it. There he is with the Martini Henry. Not totally happy with it at the moment. Still needs some rubbing down. It doesn't look half bad. And it was a good bit of fun for me. I enjoyed it. See you in the next exciting episode of Action Fan. Making it and faking it. Where this guy, thanks to one of my subscribers' ideas, is going to become a Zulu warrior. To this battlefield, man of Palestine, he steady.